Hello, here I'm going to talk you through two 1v1 PvP clips and explain what I'm trying to do and what my opponent is trying to do in the fight. So let's roll the clip. Here you can see that I'm coming from the south, and this is a huge advantage because I have more sight towards my enemy. I can already click him and inspect him before he can do this for me, as you can see here. So now I'm trying to figure out what he's playing. His weapon is one of the cursed stuffs, which means he doesn't do a huge chunk of damage at once, but he does damage over time. His helmet is the Guardian helmet, which gives him a shield for a very short duration, which would be important for me if I dealt a huge chunk of damage at once. But I don't, because I'm playing the Whispering Bow, which focuses on doing consistent damage over time. So his armor is a mercenary jacket, which gives him a buff. This buff gives him health every time he deals damage to an enemy. So this is a spell that I probably want to counter by using my invulnerability, which I have because I'm using the Cleric robe. The Cleric's robe special ability is that when I activate it and I take damage, I gain invulnerability for 3 seconds and also a damage increase. His boots are the demon boots, which give him, depending on how much health he is missing, more movement speed and also increased damage. So those aren't that important to me. So what I'm going to mainly focus on in the fight is to counter his mercenary jacket so he doesn't heal a lot of health back. Now let's continue with the clip. I've activated my W and my E ability, which do give me damage on my auto attacks, and I start attacking him. He just comes towards me and tries to do the same and uses his Q. I gave him a little bit of free damage because he was running around in a circle. Then he activated his mercenary jacket, which you could see by looking at him. He turned red. So at this point I want to activate my Cleric robe, which you can see here, and by this I blocked all the damage that he did while my invulnerability was activated, and this denied him some heal. Now I'm at a clear advantage, so I'm just going to chase him. He activates his boots, and he also pops a defensive potion, a resistance potion, which gives him additional resistances, so I deal less damage to him. Also, because he has fairly low HP, hit points, he gets a nice amount of movement speed and also a nice amount of damage increase. So he tries to turn around and fight me, but he has way too little HP to be able to win this fight. He should have used his resistance potion earlier. This was a bad situation to use his resistance potion. Let's roll the clip a little back and show you where the better situation would have been for that. Here he's taking a lot of free damage. He should have already used some kind of spell. He should have attacked me more or used his E ability, which is a big field that deals damage based on the maximum hit points of the target. Since I'm already using my damage abilities here, he could already pop his resistance potion now to block some of the damage that I'm dealing to him. Instead, he chooses to take his mercenary jacket and try to heal all his health back that I've taken from him. Which isn't a bad idea, but I'm blocking. So now it's already too late to use his resistance potion because his health is so low already. But my spells also ran out, so I'm not dealing as much damage anymore. So he also could use his resistance potion now and try to fight me while I have cooldowns, as you can see. 11 seconds on my W and 9 seconds on my E. So that should be it for this clip. Let's take a look at another clip of a 1v1 situation. Here again I'm in the south, which lets me inspect my opponent very quickly. Here we can see again a mercenary jacket as armor, so it is the same principle as before. I really want to block it. But he also has guardian boots. These guardian boots make him way tankier, so I might want to play around that by either running away from him while he has them activated or go invulnerable so I don't take as much damage. His helmet is a helmet that reflects damage back onto me when I'm dealing damage to him and also increases his resistances. His weapon is a crossbow with a special ability that deals more damage to me the longer he is channeling it. So I might want to block the damage with an ability when I see that he is channeling it already for some time. So let's see what happens. He's coming closer to me, so I'm preparing to fight. I'm using my dummy. I'm using my cleric robe relatively early to increase my damage output and to not take the reflect damage of his helmet which he has activated. You can see the little red signs around him that show me that his hunter hood, which is his helmet, activated. Here you can see a special ability which deals more damage the longer he is channeling it. So I decide to use my invisibility. The invisibility stops his channeling, it stops his spell. So I dodge a lot of the damage that I would have taken otherwise. Now he's trying to run from me because he has many cooldowns. I have cooldowns too, but my cooldowns are very short. So I did just wait close to him without getting too close to him to get attacked. Now I've got my spells back up, my E and my W, so I'm just going to activate them and try to fight it, whilst he still has cooldown. Now I'm activating my boots so I can chase him in case of him running away, but he doesn't run away and tries to fight instead. So that's it. Now you've got a little insight in how I understand the game and how I try to fight and how possibly my opponents try to fight me in a 1v1 situation.